YouTube. We're streaming live on 3 different platforms. How's everybody doing? So it's been a really crazy time for me. For some reason, there is someone or some people somewhere who are insisting on taking over my account. So it's been a lot of up and down, being locked here, being blocked. I mean, locked out of my account here, there, here, there. I don't understand what's going on, but I'm hoping that we've solved this once and for all. Good evening. How are you doing? Happy New Year. If this is the first time you are seeing me on your screen this year, good evening to you. How are you doing? So these we have in January the mastermind circle that is our peer mentorship and accountability group for children turns 3. And I am so excited and so emotional about this feat. So we've been doing this, we've been supporting young children and nurturing young children and preteens for the last 3 years, like working with them. And it's so amazing and so for me really emotional when I look at these children and I see some of them who have been with us for all of those 3 years. you know so now I'm beginning to understand, when we talk about, they talk about educational systems where you have a teacher teach the child or a particular child for every school year throughout elementary school. There is something really huge, about it, because now you get to know this child, you get to understand this child, you get to practically walk that journey with the child, and then you see how the child is growing and how the child is evolving, especially when it's a system that is close knit and it's a system where you are actually present, right, and consistent, with the children and their process, basically, because it's that close knit. So that's the way I feel, about the mastermind circle. And so I'm having these short sessions every evening, in the days leading to our our 3rd year anniversary. So we actually the mastermind turns 3. I think it's on the 9th of January, 6th or 9th of January. That's when we actually went, like, we started, we had onboarded, but it was somewhere around the 9th. I think we onboarded on the 6th. We started onboarding on the 6th, but it was on the 9th that we had our first orientation. All right, so good evening. And this is just me, coming for a little chit chat, because I'm emotional, I'm excited, and all of that, and because I am excited about this group of children. I'm always excited about this group of children, really interested in their journey, in how they are evolving, and all of that. And that's why we are constantly thinking of what can we do to make the best, or to harness this period in the life of the children, because we understand how critical this period is. So the children in the mastermind come in when they're about 5, 6. So we get them come in and join the mastermind from age 5, 6, 5 plus 6, and all of that. It's just this year that we've started taking 5-year-olds, because every day it becomes clearer to us why there is a need to get children to get on a journey of personal fulfillment, and all of that as early as possible, because of the level of distraction in our society today, and the convictions that are out there. If you don't catch the children early, and you don't get them into that system, right, or into that place where they begin to think with certain convictions, you will realize that by the time you think it is okay to start teaching children certain things, or start having certain conversations with your child, pop culture has already taught them a lot. Society has already taught them a lot. Their friends have already passed down a lot to them, I mean, because of where the friends or the experiences that the friends have had, or where it is that they are coming from. So while we are there still screaming and shouting, let children be children, they are too young, they are this, while we are there thinking that all they need is to watch cartoons and to eat pizza. While we are there doing all of that, our children are already learning so much and picking so much, from the environment. So by the time we now say to ourselves, oh, they've come of age to start teaching them about personal development, personal fulfillment, and all of that convictions, our values, and all of that. By the time you do that, the children are already set in their ways. They are already mindset, and you know how mindsets are like casts, is already there, because while you were busy saying they were too young, the cartoons were passing down all kinds of convictions, all kinds of indoctrinations. I mean, if nothing else, let us learn from these people, the Disneys, and let's learn from this, the media. Let's learn from the media and see how the media understands what it means to program and to indoctrinate. They do understand this more than any spiritual or religious system. You would think that the church knows so much about indoctrination, all right, but I tell you, this media people understand it. So that's why you see, even in their cartoons, they are subtly already putting in all the convictions that they want your children to ally with. They were already pushing in all the convictions. So when you see them put those cartoon, I mean, gradually, subtly, they're changing cartoon characters that used to be men to cartoon characters that want to be, I mean, don't want to be women. They want to be men today and women tomorrow. They're subtly, passing down, passing down the narratives, okay, the convictions that they want our children to grow up with. They are subtly passing down these things. They're not forcing anybody. They are not screaming anything loud. In subtle ways, they are dropping this. What do you think they are doing? They are already creating an environment where our children are comfortable, where our children are comfortable with the agendas that they have. And so when the children come of age, nothing is new. They have subtly lived with these things. It's been amongst them, it's been in their environment, it's formed their convictions already. And so it's easy for them to be allies at the least, right? And it's allies that eventually have the chances of becoming them, right? I mean, I was looking at something on social media today, and I saw a picture of a man. It was a picture of the man and his wife, and then the second picture was the picture of the man, now someone else's wife. All right. So once upon a time, this person, believed that he could be with a woman, he could have a wife, and all of that. And somewhere along the line, he gravitates from believing in these convictions and particular conviction, and gradually has shifted his convictions. Can you see this? So some of these things happen really very subtly, and that's what the media is doing with our children. So while we're sitting down there and saying, oh, the children are too young, let children be children, oh, it's not time, I there, let children have a life, the children are already, convictions are being passed. The children are seeing things in cartoons. The children are listening. We say, oh, let them be children. So let them be children mean hand them the remote control, let them watch, let them have fun, let them play games. Even in the games, the other day my daughter was showing me a character in the subways, one of these games, and during the Pride Month they changed all of the characters, and then gave them, like, basically they didn't change them, they actually subtly added pride themes to everything subtly. So while you are there saying let children be children, these people are not they're looking at your child as just a child. They are programming and indoctrinating, basically. All right. So it's important. And I want to ask you today, dear parents, what are you investing, or how are you investing in your child's social capital? Your child is in a world that is so difficult to shield them. I mean, if you are even thinking of shielding your child anymore, don't worry, don't bother. It's not going to work, right? Shielding them that way or completely is not going to work. So it's more like, how are you equipping them. All right. So it's more like equip the children and not shield them, because hey, this is the world that they belong to. Sooner or later, the world will catch up with them. So what do? Rather than shield your children and keep shouting, God forbid, God forbid, what you want to do is you want to equip your child. That's what you want to do. Sorry, give me a second. Um, Okay, so what you want to do is equip your child and not just think of how to shield them, because it's not going to work. So that's why I'm asking you, what social capital are you investing? Okay, what are you investing? Invest in your child. How are you investing in your child's social capital? All right, are you helping your children, by putting them in environments, by creating environments and communities where your children can actually habit with people who are speaking your language, who are speaking the language that you want your children to speak? Are you putting your children in environments where the language is as per your convictions? All right, are you putting them in environments where they have shared values, where they have similar values, similar convictions? Are you putting your children, or are you introducing your children to communities and to mentors who will extend the message that you have? Our children need to hear people who corroborate the things that we are saying. I can't say this enough. I say this almost every day. It is one thing that you are having those conversations and you are talking a lot to your 8-year-olds and 10-year-olds. But I hope you know that there is just, I mean, there's so much that just words can do for your children, especially at this age. They are not in the place where words, are so heavy for them yet. I mean, or holds that much water. So it's more like, what is the life that you are living, basically, and what is it that is being reinforced in their environment? So when you finish past living, mirroring what it is that you want to see in their lives, you want to put them in environments where other people are also doing the same things that you do, where the conversation is also pointed to the same conversations that you are having, when they have children or peers who hear the same kind of things that they hear, say the same kind of things that they say. And so when they're having conversations about their parents, they are saying, oh, my mom says we can't have phones for this. Oh, it's not just your mom. Oh, it's my mom too. And all of that. Are you sure your mom and my mom are not friends? And all those kind of conversations. Not when your child is saying, oh, I can't have a phone at 12 because we agreed as a family that this is not what I need right now. And he has a bunch of people laughing at him because they started having a phone at age 8. So let me tell you, there is a way that the pressure from the kind of people that your children mingle with, and don't even come and say, oh, I can control the people that they mingle with. No, you can't, especially in a circular community or in a whatever community, like a regular, like a what do you call it, traditional school. You can't. There are all kinds of children from all kinds of background in a traditional school. The neighbors also, you can control the neighbors. Maybe you can be with this person, but no, in school your children mingle with all kinds of people from all kinds of backgrounds, and all of that. So you can't control some of these things, basically. Neither can you control the things that they hear around them. You can't control a lot of these things. So that's why we say, your children in the right environment, pass down the right convictions, get people who speak the same thing, introduce them to mentorship systems, and all of that, so that your children can hear people who corroborate what it is that you are saying and what it is that you believe in. All right. So that's why we come here and we invite you to register your children into the mastermind circle. The mastermind circle is for children between 5 and 13. 14, actually, that's when we graduate them. And this is because we want to build a solid foundation for these children beginning from when they are age 5. Let them start hanging around with the right people. Let them start having the right convictions in their ears. You cannot beat the power of peer mentorship. So if you're looking for a reason why your child should be in the mastermind circle. Peer mentorship is a reason why your child should be in the mastermind circle. For 5 reasons I'm going to be sharing with you. Number one, shared experience. Your children will be with these other children in the mastermind circle. And because of the way we structure our curriculum, the mastermind circle is close knit. And so we are attending to your child in with a close, the interactions and the accountability is very close. I practically know every child in the mastermind circle. We are involved in the life of every child in the mastermind circle. And that's because we understand that during this phase, your 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 8, 10, this is what they need during this phase. Close accountability that is consistent, regular accountability, right? Accountability that sees when they are not present, that goes after them, accountability that is felt. Children want to know that you care about them. They want to know that you see them. They want to know that you miss them. They want to know that you know them. And this is how they learn to trust you. And this is how they learn to accept your convictions, basically. This is how it works, their parents. All right. So children have shared experience. Kids can relate with each other's challenges and their successes. And of course, this will foster empathy among the children. It fosters empathy. Our body system gets the children to empathize with each other, looking for each other when they cannot find each other. Trust me, they say that misery loves company, but so does motivation. Motivation also loves company. So, yes, get your children in the space where they can be motivated by other people. Zero competition, just motivation. In the mastermind circle, your child will also have mutual support. All right, it's such a supportive community in our peer groups. So we have the body group. More than the larger group, we have smaller groups that help the children. Of course, when the children are in the body groups, they learn to talk, they speak in the body group. Everybody knows your the sound of your voice because you're constantly contributing in that body group. You can't be silent. We say in the mastermind, there's no hiding place. So you can't come to the mastermind and you hide. No, we see you, we know you, and we even know what your skills and your superpowers are in the mastermind circle. So there is that support that is right there, right? This mutual support, all right? Together, the children do more, all right? They do more, they do book reviews together, and that's also helping them to foster positive relationship early in their life. It of course helps them to sharpen their skill. We are big, our core in the mastermind circle is identifying your talents and your gifts and honing them. So self-awareness is a big part of what we do in the circle. So as I said, I practically know the skills that every single child, 100 of children, I know all the skills that every one of them, is honing and all of that. And as soon as you come into the circle, that's the first question we ask you. What are your superpowers? What are your interests? What are the gifts that you have? What are the talents that you have? And we are there encouraging you, cheering you on, and ensuring that you are honing those gifts because we know that your purpose is going to get its expression through the gifts that God has given to you. It is through those gifts that you will begin to seek platforms through which you will be a blessing to the world. So whether you become a doctor or you become a footballer, all of those things are just platforms for expressions. First of all, you are who God made you to be, the talent He has put within you, the capability that He has put inside of you. It is those competencies and it's those capabilities, right, that you are able to build into skills and competencies. And that is how you are able to choose what platform you want to express it through. So the children in the mastermind don't go, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer. We don't do that because we know that your purpose is bigger than an expression. So these are the kind of conversations that our 8-year-olds, 10-year-olds are having. So no, they are not regular children talking regular gibberish. All right, this is it. So there is also the inspire. I mean, we inspire innovation in the mastermind circle with our mini project, our long-term project, the project the children do together. All of these, the children are encouraged to be innovative. Two heads are always better than one. So this is what we teach the children, to put their heads together. You will see them, looking for solutions together. This is what we do. The mastermind is such a lifelong learning, environment basically, and it's a place you want your young children to be in, because the foundation that we provide for them is so solid that by the time they are 14 and we send them off as graduates to go out, to other programs and go out to teenage programs, we would have made them really, I mean, we would have helped them build a solid foundation. So they go out and they are highly resourceful, highly productive teenagers. And that's one of our biggest goals in the mastermind circle, to raise children who are highly resourceful and highly productive. Children who understand the value that they carry, and they know, right, that the world will seek them when they have value. So our children are invested in becoming valuable as people, basically. So, yes, these are some reasons why your children need to be in the mastermind circle as early as possible. Lifelong friendships. We're building lifelong friendships in the mastermind circle. The partners are connecting, we're helping them build social connection. I hope you know that being sociable, I mean, your child having social skill is not about just being admired or being liked by everybody or being sociable. It's about their, I mean, how they relate with other people. It's about how knowing how to speak. It's about knowing how to treat other people. It's about being empathetic. It's about starting conversations. It's about solving problems. It's about taking initiative. It's about being a leader indeed. It's about becoming valuable. It's about much more than just being loud and having everybody in your class be your friend. All right. So these are some of the reasons why you should get your child on board the Mastermind Circle. Our next cohort begins on the 15th of January. Is the last cohort, right? That we're going to have, till the end of the year. So you can get your child to join the foundation cohort, your 5-year olds, through 14. Your 14-year-old can join us for just one cohort before we send them off as graduates. We have children that have been with us for 3 years. Some of them will graduate next year, and all of that. So you want your children to come into the circle. You want to put them in a community that is valuable, a community that is transformational, a community that the accountability is indeed close, consistent, and effective, especially for your young children. This is what they need. Your young child needs close and consistent accountability. Thank you for being here. I am super excited about the mastermind turning 3, and I'm going to be in your face every just sharing some of our wins, and why your child should be a mastermind. Thank you for joining me. Have a lovely, lovely, lovely evening. Bye. Bye.
Okay. This does not look like this. What the fuck? This is what's happening? So guys, these people claiming to be Lagos State, you've come, they started demolishing our property. I said to them, okay, no problem. We put everything up here, from the containers to every single thing that is in here. We will take out our things by ourselves. We got a truck. we started doing that. We're moving all our stuff as agreed, no problem. You've destroyed things, you've demolished, embarrassed us in front of our clients, no problem. Now we're moving our stuff out. Why are you still coming and stopping us from moving, using policemen and all sorts of things to intimidate us? I don't understand. Why? And you're claiming Lagos State. Who the hell would do this from Lagos State? Somebody get someone on the line because he needs to intervene in this rubbish. She was here asking questions, nobody answered. So, excuse me, Cynthia. Give me my phone, Oga. Touch me now. Why would I touch you? Please stop this move. I dare you. Come. Come, I dare you. He's working for somebody. What's your problem? Leave him alone. What did he do? Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. You're acting like animals. Leave him alone. What did he do? What did he do? Okay. This did not look like this. What the fuck? This is what's happening? So guys, these people claiming to be Lagos State. You've come, they started demolishing our property. I said to them, okay, no problem. We put everything up here from the containers to every single thing that is in here. We will take out our things by ourselves. We got a truck. We started doing that. We're moving all our stuff as agreed. You've destroyed things, you've demolished, embarrassed us in front of our clients. No problem. Now we're moving our stuff out. Why are you still coming and stopping us from moving, using policemen and all sorts of things to intimidate us? I don't understand. Why? And you're claiming Lagos State. Who the hell would do this from Lagos State? Somebody get someone on the line because he needs to intervene in this rubbish. She was here asking questions, nobody answered. So, excuse me, Cynthia. Give me my phone, Oga. Touch me now. Why would I touch you? Please stop this move. Try it. I dare you. Come. Come, I dare you. So guys, this these people